Twitch and YouTube. We're going to be playing some more Outer Worlds with our man Che Guevara, traveling around space on his motorcycle, stirring up trouble. Let's see here.
Hey, where'd you come from? Running around in a marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea. It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eaten by them. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Hey, I earned that fancy title. Started off a lowly junior gravesite builder, then junior interment engineer. No, and I was a junior burial assistant for a time.
Silas is one of the first characters from Edgewater that you can talk to besides the guards earlier, and he is kind of entertaining. He's got a pretty morose sense of humor.
Got a knack for being discreet-like. There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see. 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, Conrad's got a barbershop and you'll find him in town. Yeah? Oh, yeah? Oh, water swiping. Work's been real good to me. Fresh air. Grave diggings. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business, yeah? You could, but you'd be wrong. Very...
Basically, with his character, since I am modeling him after Che Guevara, I made him his base stats at the beginning of the game. As you can see in the last video, kind of high in the medical and science skills, since he was a doctor, and pretty good with weapons as well. I'll work on his melee a little bit. I want to make him like a well-rounded soldier for the most part. But yeah. See how this goes. I like playing on the hardest difficulty that isn't Supernova, whatever the hell it's called, just because I find it to be a nuisance to keep looking after my teammates, to be honest. This guy's amazing. Ludwig Miller. Complete maniac.
Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stand. I told Silas I paid my dues. I'm talking about mechanicals. That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old
This guy
power
really
plant,
hates robots.
clattering about.
Bender is his
Firing
least
at the
favorite
birds,
character of Futurama.
orchestrating their
Guaranteed.
uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be?
Cowering beneath your cot, or standing shoulder to shoulder with the resistance.
Shoulder to shoulder with the resistance. I've been gathering up awards. Enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to get... They have... The scout must not be... Mechanic... Go on. I'm... Unofficially...
When I play these games, I just like to steal everything in sight. That's my style. There's a reason not to. Why not?
Sorry, I'll just be a minute.
This is a fun little scene that you get to watch.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Where the workers are being oppressed by the corporate soldiers. There's some run-throughs where at the end of the game, I just like to go around and murder all of the guards. Kind of sucks because it makes all the regular people attack you as well.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
We should keep our voices down.
Staying on?
Merciful law. Please don't. Physical hygiene recapitulates more. No, You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about
This
this
guy
at length.
is
I thought I made
unbearable.
it clear my pecuniary situation precludes
He's a
the
broke-ass
necessary
snob.
restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prospect. With what? Tell Silas I can't afford
What
to
a
pay.
fucking bum.
And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this
He
dereliction.
runs his own hair salon, but he can't afford to
Some
pay his
time ago,
debts.
I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine... Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't... Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to... What can I do for you? You know about Eugene. Then, Eugene's golden... That's I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I? Here you are. Gravesite paper.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Oh, sweet merciful law. There a reason you're running... Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
So he's paranoid that everyone
What?
knows
No.
he has the plague.
Silas knows, doesn't he?
Even though he
That's why
doesn't have
sent
the
you.
plague. He
That's
thinks
why
he
wants
has the
me to pay
plague,
up.
and he's worried everyone else knows he has the plague. Even though everyone knows he doesn't have it. It's it's amazing.
I'm dying. Not long for this.
Yeah, everyone in
world.
this town, it revolves around the salt tuna they produce, which
And
is
soon I shall be ushered
seafood,
through the great cannery
the
in the
tin can
skies.
substance everyone eats, I guess.
Has to be.
And
Silas
so
knows.
a lot of their
He
shit
knows I got one
revolves
foot in
around
my grave,
that,
and now he
like
wants to
corporate
charge
policy
me for
and
the other
stuff.
one. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see your way, couple hours.
So we're gonna
out
get
of your
this
day and
non-sick
some
man
second
some
story work.
hard to find medicine that I have to kill a bunch of motherfuckers
Tucked
for.
away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway.
I'm gonna get approached by this lady.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spread. I know. Read what a...
Excuse me. You're making a mistake working for Abernathy. Excuse me. I'm Esther
So
Blaine.
normally
Spacer's
I
close actuary.
side with this
I
chick
overheard your talk
because
with
she gives you more
Abernathy.
money
I hope
than
you're
he
not
does.
thinking
And
about getting him that
I mean,
medicine.
and she's right.
Abernathy is a
Honestly, when
well-known
it comes down to
hypochondriac.
it, he doesn't
Anthracycline is
need
wasted
the
on him.
medicine.
You're better off
If
selling
anything,
to
it might
him
help his
instead.
mental well-being, but that's about it.
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's, I probably shouldn't tell you. Alright, here's a summary. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you. That's all.
So I'm going up to meet Reed Tobson for the first time, and my first follower, her body. She's okay.
Sorry.
She's a good-hearted character.
You asked
Kind of
why it's
weak.
taking
You have
so
to be
long
careful
fix.
when you're
The
playing
answer's technical.
the hardest
Don't apologize.
difficulty, because she
Seems we've
dies
got a
really
guest.
fucking easy.
Really now, Parvati, I do wish
Especially in this
you'd
part of the
spoken
game
up.
before she's got any
I
good
do
weapons
apologize.
or armor
I was
or
given
her
no forewarning
abilities.
of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Tobson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect. Yes, so it seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Tobson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to
So
the
obviously,
geothermal plant.
I'm going to side
I was not entirely sure
with,
to tell you this. The botanical labs are
those
not
of you who have
legally
played the game.
inhabited,
Basically,
but
what he wants me to
there
do
are
is
people who live
go
there.
to this settlement that broke off from theirs because they don't like their dirty corporate ways. So they start this little like socialist Garden of Eden, a little pocket of it. And they have the power regulator, but that's about the only thing they got going for them. That and heart. And so I'm obviously going to side with them because, like, fuck this guy. And I'm not even going to try and come to, like, a truce about it. This is going to be violent revolution on this planet. So, I'm going to eventually murder Mr. Reed Thompson here, and I'll probably teabag him for the views. Keep watching. I'll teabag him.
The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide.
So I'm
Tell
gonna
her the
leave it as
power's
I
about
can't
to
make
go.
any promises because I don't
Of
even want to
course, I
lie to this
understand.
guy and tell him
Here,
help him.
let me give you the...
I kind
Are
of
you
want him to
setting
have
off
that
for the
feeling
veil?
that I'm gonna murder his smug face.
I mean,
I hesitate
Really
to
don't
part
like this
ways
guy.
with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Also, as far as my
Great.
perks go, I'm gonna
I
try
got
and
my
make
wrenches
myself
and-
pretty like follower.
Well, I am glad to-
I'm sorry, companion happy. Thank you, game. She doesn't want to talk. I'm not even gonna talk to her right now because at this point in the game, she won't talk to you until you leave the elevator. I guess so. Mr. Scary Beat Thompson. I'm sorry, Thompson won't hear her.
hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Sorry. It's just... Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, thanks, mister. I just think that's what my dad... Where are we headed?
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Shit. Because they're not my... I could do it... Shame, though. Well, just between the two... Not half. Suicide's a crime. I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth... Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is silent... I'm just glad to put the...
Easy.
What's on your mind?
We had some better luck.
I've never actually been in...
Welcome to the Spacers. The office is writing up promotion. Know how to carry yourself. Cross them off and bring me there. As long as your questions fall within the acceptable... If this is a... I don't serve Edgewater. Edgewater. Careful, stranger. Something to report?
Hey, Miss Parvati. Lovely to see.
Thanks.
Been keeping him best.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I get... Oh.
Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Suppose you've earned it. Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy. I needed his fees, cause... Yeah? The colony? Ain't heard that one since I was but a strip. Hope's just a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun. No, this is sounding like sedition. Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about...
I'm not allowed any.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Ask her.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr.
Go right ahead. Plague. Some of us who get sick are liable to Spacers' medical treatment is commensurate with our... Then the hand of... Listen, you mind if we... Music to my ears.
Nice one! Stretch!
Bring us honor, soldier. Feast your eyes, soldier. This here's a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig. Fun. This ain't some quarterly performance review, soldier. Ours is a grave and sacred duty. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, if you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory. Bring us honor, soldier. You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years. Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory's the very... On the doubles. Go on.